or Hailau, that's Hollywood in my badly accented Mandarin, Peter. And it's no surprise that Chinese investors are interested in buying into Tinseltown.
No, that's right. This is really a love affair between China and Hollywood that's blossomed over the last few weeks. But the key thing, I think, for us is that this is more than just about money. The headlines we've seen have been about financing. So these Huayé brothers are putting $120 to $150 million into this new venture organized by this Warner Brothers veteran. We've seen Honey Capital, the private equity firm, also getting involved in financing a new studio. And the first thing you think is, well, there's been a lot of people over the years who've put money into Hollywood and have seen it disappear.
Absolutely. I can think of a couple of examples. Vivendi, Matsushita in Japan, not a great investment for them.
No, it tends to be, foreign money comes to Hollywood, they tend to get a bit dazzled by the lights of Tinseltown and seduced by all the glamour, and then they kind of realize, by the time they wake up, they realize that all their money has disappeared and they're not actually getting paid. So that's the worry. But actually, the thing about China is that the Chinese have more than just money to offer. They also have, crucially, they have the ability to offer access to the Chinese market. Chinese movie market is growing very quickly. It's expected to grow, box office receipts expected to grow something like 30% this year. But it's actually quite hard for Hollywood to get into because there are strict quotas on foreign films. And so if teaming up with a Chinese producer or a Chinese company might actually help some of these new studios get around those rules.
And interestingly, we saw, for example, House of Cards, a big hit in China. But you mentioned love affair. I mean, love affairs can definitely go wrong. And I'm thinking of the movie Casablanca, where it didn't end very well. Investment and this great idea of Hollywood and Chinese films coming together could end on a rather sour note.
Well, I think this is the big sort of holy grail, really. Clearly it's a big movie market, it's growing very quickly, and there is an appetite for foreign films. And actually a lot of the big blockbusters these days are being filmed specifically in order to kind of win approval with Chinese censors or to make sure that they get a proper release in China. So there's definitely a cozying up there. We've seen, most recently, Shanghai Media Group is teaming up with Disney to make sort of Chinese-themed animations for the international market. So there's definitely a big cozying up going on there. But you're right, whether those movies translate into hits in China and elsewhere, and whether those hits actually translate into profits is the big question that remains to be seen.
Hollywood Chinese style, there's definitely some investment going in that direction. Will it work out?